The current port congestion has been blamed on the past fundamental mistakes which resulted in the balkanization of port spaces. A foremost port operator, Olayiwola Shittu, argues that the process of concession of the nation's seaports contributed to the present problems. TVC News correspondent Ifunanya Eze reports.
The present congestion in the nation's seaports is negatively impacting import and export businesses in the country. The Lagos seaports are worst hit considering the high cargo traffic in the access. A former president of the Association of Customs Licensed Agents, Olayiwola Shittu, blames current problems on the failure of strategic planning.
The whole of Lagos ports could have been given to one concessionaire. Let all of them compete and then bid for it. Anybody who is capable of running it. In that case, they have wider space. They can allocate some areas for empty containers. They can allocate some areas for export and then some areas for import. This congestion will not come up. Because the congestion we're having is not congestion on the road, but congestion inside the terminal. When the balkanizing are cut into pieces, because Obasanjo must get his way through, everybody who is a concessionaire will have to manage the space they have. And when you have more imports, coupled with the gridlock, where you cannot evacuate container, what do you expect?
He also cited other factors, noting that the absence of a holistic interface between policy formulators and port users is a further cause for the growing inefficiency in the sector.
When the government officials in the ministry sit down in Abuja, they talk to the heads of the agencies, federal agencies, and whatever they tell them, they draw their conclusions. But the people who know where the shoe pinches are the stakeholders, freight forwarders in particular, because there's nobody working in that port that will not come across one way or the other a documentation with a freight forwarder or a custom broker. The idea being that that is their job. They know all the problems we're having. That adds to the problem in the port.
And because the transportation alternatives are not effective and fuel tankers and container trucks continue to struggle for the road to access facilities at the seaports, Olayiwola Shittu maintains that the current problems may just remain for a long time to come. Ifunanya Eze, TVC News, Lagos.